shamanic drums are rolling, the fire is rising, and Anubis waits for you. Hi, I'm Gabby and welcome back to another edition of the Fragrantician, where we talk about all things fragrance. So if you are a new viewer, please hit the like button, hit the notification bell and you'll receive all notifications. Or if you are an existing viewer, welcome back. I hear you, I see you, and I appreciate you. So today we are talking about a fragrance that has really caught my eye, but it's a sample that I purchased with my own money. And Liz, who is Liz Moores, I'll put her picture up here. She is the perfumer, the founder of this brand, and I wanted to try a niche brand, and I wanted to just dip my toes into it and see what it's like, because as you know, I review a few niche fragrances, mostly designer fragrances and celebrity fragrances. Anyway, so I was sent 7 samples, and she kindly included a new one of the Spell 125, which I will do a full review on. So watch this space. However, the one out of all of them that kind of blindsided me was called Anubis. Yes, a little sample here I got of Anubis. As you can see, this is what it is in full size. I think I'm not sure if it's a 100 ml, might be a 50 ml that it comes in. And this is a little sample bottle that I've got here. And as you can see, I have been road testing this for the past few days, and wow, Anubis. Well, the name just caught my eye because I am attracted to anything that is Egyptian, anything that is ancient history, anything of that era I just seem to be attracted to, and I have a lot of Egyptian artifacts. So I thought, yes, I'll try this one out and see how it goes on me. Now, Anubis, who or what is Anubis? I love the story behind this, because Anubis is an Egyptian god. He is not considered evil, but he's, I don't know, it's a cross between good and bad. And he is that gatekeeper, or he is that gatekeeper of the underworld, of whether you will, when you pass over, when you will, if you will go to the good side or you go to the dark side. And Anubis, or as he's called, Anpu in ancient Egyptian, is a god of death, apparently. I'm just reading my notes here. So it's a god of death, mummification, embalming, the afterlife, tombs and the underworld, an ancient religion, usually depicted as a canine or a man with a canine stick. This fragrance it conjures up so many facets, I would say this fragrance does. It's quite a little bit of a gem. So I tried this. It isn't for everybody, I would say. However, it is for me. Out of all of them, this is my favourite. So I had to do a review on this because it's an amazing fragrance. So the notes in it we have. So the accords on it, we've got Egyptian jasmine, we've got pink lotus, suede, immortelle, which is a flower, frankincense and saffron. Now, let me just spray this on a little bit of paper first of all. Now, this fragrance, you do like to have suede and leather in this fragrance. It's the suede and leather hits you, but it does dissipate. I love suede and leather, and it's not like that kind of suede you smell that kind of thing. It's not animalic in that sense, but to me, the heart, I'll get straight to it. The heart is the frankincense, and there's a bit of magic in there. There must be some sort of little bit of sweetness in there as well. A little bit of, it's like incense and jasmine. It's beautiful. It really is beautiful. And frankincense is what was used to embalm. Essential oils, they last forever. When you keep essential oils, they don't go off, essential oils don't, because it's a natural preservative. And there's a little bit of herbaceousness, a little bit of spiciness, and I think that comes from the Immortelle. Now the Immortelle is an everlasting, like immortal, an everlasting flower, and you think of the Egyptians and embalming and that kind of, well, you know, that word immortal, it just conjures up that feeling. Perfume is a real art, it's a real journey. It takes you on a scent journey, and this fragrance, it really is beautiful. It's captivating, it's smoky, it's incensey. The saffron in there is not too pronounced. You do smell it a little bit in the beginning, but no, it's a real, yeah, I'm quite lost for words actually. It's nothing like I've ever smelt before. You know, it could be, it's quite gothic in the sense of like a gothic cathedral. It's that, you know, when you're walking into that cathedral and that smell of incense kind of overwhelms you. It is quite an overwhelming fragrance. It is quite a beast mode fragrance. I could imagine, I mean, I've only sprayed literally 2 or 3 scooches of the little sample bottle here, but I could imagine that if you sprayed about 5 or 6 sprays from the bottle, it would really radiate, because I can smell it a little bit just from the couple that I sprayed here. I've let it dry down on my hand here, and as it dries down, the leather and the suede goes to the back, and at the forefront you get that sweetness of the jasmine. And frankincense with that jasmine, I love frankincense with rose as well, and it's nice to have a frankincense with a jasmine scent, because I think I've only got one other scent that's got jasmine in, but it's not really that pronounced. In this, I can smell the jasmine. And it's not a indolic jasmine, it's just a incensey jasmine, if that's a word. I love the whole ethos and the whole concept and the whole backbone of the fragrances themselves, because the lady that, you know, Liz Moores, she doesn't live too far from me, which I found out. There's something intriguing about her. There's something quirky. There's something, I don't know, I want to say Wicca conjures up in my mind when I see her. She has an owl and she has a lovely Bengal cat, and there is another fragrance that called Bengal Rouge, which, well, I'll do a review on that as well. But this one came out in 2014/2015, I think, so it's only about 6 or 7 years old. I'm going to just See, when you spray it it's not, I quite like it because it's not a real beast mode fragrance. It has a little scent bubble at arm's length. This is what I quite like about this fragrance. It just radiates softly around you. It's not a huge, I mean, if you did overspray a lot, it would fill a room. There was another one that I keep saying want to do another review, but there is another one that from this range that will fill a room, but they deserve. See, these fragrances, I just didn't want to do the whole lot in one go, because these fragrances deserve a one-off review themselves. See, now I can smell that frankincense. I adore frankincense. It's so incensey, this fragrance. It's everything about Egypt. It's everything about Anubis. It's that god that is going to judge you for whether you are a good person or a bad person. And Anubis did put, is it a feather on one side of the scales and something else, and he weighed it up in that kind of underworld feel. So it's quite, I know I've said this often before, but it's quite an ethereal fragrance as well. This is smoky, but it's not a strong smoky. It's not smoky like, there is a fragrance, and a leathery fragrance that I have by Grèce called Cabochard. That is a strong animalic leather suede fragrance. This is, but it's not as strong, and it doesn't have that musty leather that and musty suede that Cabochard has, whereas this is, it's beautiful, stunning. Is it full bottle worthy? Yes, it is. Out of the whole lot, there are 3 in here that I will be purchasing a full bottle of. I'll keep you guessing on the other 2, but there are 3. There might even be a 4th one. There is one that I did not like at all, but again, I'll keep you guessing. But no, there was one that I absolutely did not like, but the others I liked, but this one, absolutely. I will link the website down below, and I will also link Liz Moore's Instagram, the Papillon Perfumery Instagram page down below as well, so you can check her out. She's here in the UK, as I say, and she is launching a new fragrance in July, which my husband really did like that one. So there we go. I've already given one away, so that I like. But no, I like them all. But Anubis is completely full bottle worthy. So go check them out. So you've been watching another edition of The Fragrantician. But until next time, remember, Anubis is waiting for you. So slap it up. Ciao for now. Ciao for now.